Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Frankenstein cupcake topper. So firstly, I just rolled out some white modelling paste and then simply cut out a disc to put the Frankenstein head on. And now I've got some green modelling paste which I'm kneading till pliable. And now I'm just going to roll it out to create a little bit of a rectangle shape. So I'm just going to check that it fits on the disc okay. And now we're going to start shaping the face. So here I'm just going to pull the chin down and in slightly. So now I'm just going to roll the modelling paste between my hands just to create a little indent there for the start of the cheeks, and then you can just see I'm just pulling out where I want the cheeks to be. So this is the Cake Dutchess Modelling Paste, and I really like it because it's really firm and it allows you to sculpt into the shapes that you're making without tearing or cracking. Okay, so here I'm just doing the chin a little bit more by pressing it down and making a little bit of a divot at the bottom. Just going to smooth off what I've done there. Okay, now I'm just going to try and make it a little bit lower, just where the eyes will go. I'm going to further shape that chin. So basically you can just make it how you like it really. I like a kind of rugged look. So now I'm just going to use my blade tool just to go across the top there, just to make it flat at the top. And now again I want the corners to be nice and square. I'm just going to help that with my fingers there as well. Okay, and I'm just going to check again for size. Yep, and I'm going to keep it on the disc now. And I'm just going to further go around and just shape to how I like it. And now I'm just going to use my bone tool, the larger end of my bone tool, to mark where the eyes are going to go. I always do that slowly in case I make a mistake. Okay, now I'm just going to use my Dresden tool just to push up to make a little divot where the nose will be. And I'm going to turn it round and then just going to keep pushing up and pressing down just to get that nose shape. I always like to smooth off with my fingers as well. Hopefully you can see that nose shape forming there. Just distorted the eyes, so I'm just going to help that out. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my bone tool just to create some more definition to the face underneath where the eyes go. Again, smoothing off with my fingers. Again, just use my bone tool just to create a little bit more definition so it goes in at the sides there, at the top of the cheeks. So as I said, this modelling paste allows you to sculpt and gives you more time to sculpt before it dries out. So I'm just using my Dresden tool just to neaten off the edges which are touching the modelling paste, the white disc that is. And again, my bone tool just to sculpt around the chin area to give Frankenstein more of a rugged look. Okay, so now I'm just using the smaller end, of my bone tool just to go in there and just pull upwards in the eye area, and that will give the eyes more of a bulgy look. So now I'm going to add 2 white balls of white modelling paste into the eyes, and then my small end of the ball tool to create 2 little holes in there where I'm going to add 2 balls of green modelling paste. Just going to secure them with the larger end of the ball tool, and then I'm just adding 2 little black sugar pearls in for the pupils. Okay, so now we're going to do the forehead, and I've just got some green modelling paste which I'm just making to like a flat rectangle shape, just checking for size. And then once I'm happy, I'm just going to stick that into position so it just goes above the eyes. It could stick by itself like mine has. If not, you could always use some clear alcohol or edible glue to help it stick. So once it's in position, I'm just using my bone tool there to start creating a little bit of definition again. Just going to try and make those sides a bit more pointed at the corners there. Again, flatten off the top. And then I'm trying to create a little bit of an angle at the top there. And then just further shape with my fingers. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Dresden tool just to make a little imprint where the mouth will be. That can be as wiggly as you like. And again, just using my bone tool just to create a little bit more definition underneath the mouth where the chin will be. I'm just going to help that along with my Dresden tool. So now I'm just going along and I'm just further making more definition now under the eyes and the nose area. Okay, so now I've just got 2 balls of green modelling paste, which I'm going to flatten, and then I'm just going to stick to either side by the eyes to be the ears. And I'm just going to make a little bit of a hole in each one with the ball tool. Okay, so now I've got some black modelling paste, which I'm just going to roll out. This is for the hair, just going to check for size. And I'm just going to get a knife and I'm just going to cut out some V or triangle shapes to create the fringe. Okay, always check in for size, make sure I've done enough. Just going to neaten that off a little bit. Just going to neaten it off with my brush, a dry brush. Smooth off any edges. Just need to make that a little bit longer to go around the sides. So I'm just going to trim off the bits I don't need. I'm just going to use some clear alcohol to help stick that into position. And then this is similar to when you put fondant on a cake. You're just going to gently tease it round. You just do it gently, it'll eventually go around with no creases. Just keep teasing it round. Marking what bits can be cut away. So everything that I'm using in this tutorial I will list in the description. Okay, so I'm just going to trim away the excess. And then I'm just going to neaten that off with a dry brush. And then I'm just going to use my Dresden tool just to create a little bit of movement in his hair. Okay, so now I'm just rolling out a thin strip of black modelling paste, which I'm just going to fit into the mouth part that we made earlier, so that'll just go into that little groove there. And now I'm just going to make some little bolts, and I'll just mix a bit of black and white modelling paste together to make some grey. And I'm just going to make them into some little tiny, almost teardrop shapes. We'll flatten the end, make the end a little bit bigger. Just going to trim them off so they're the same length. And then I'm going to stick them into position. So now I'm just going to use my Dresden tool to mark where the cut's going to go. And I've just got some red modelling paste, which I'm going to again roll into a tiny tube, just like I did for the mouth. I want it to kind of tapered at both ends. Just make sure that's the right length before I stick that into the groove that we made. Again, I've got some tiny strips of black modelling paste which I'm going to cut, and these are going to be the stitches. So a good idea here is to kind of put a bit of clear alcohol where they're going to go, and then use your damp brush to pick them up because they're so little. So put them into position. And then you can just shape with your brush. Okay, so I'm just going to go around and just make sure everything's the shape I want it to be. And lastly, I've just got two tiny balls of white modelling paste, which I'm just going to stick at about 11 o'clock, I think. Secure with a bone tool, and that's Frankenstein made. Okay, so I really hope that you like this tutorial. Please don't forget to check out my other ones. Please comment, like and subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell. It really does help my channel. Thanks for watching.